gentlemen. Internet just messing with us. This is Gun and the Hookah here. First the gun, Glock 19 Gen 4. And of course, the hookah. All right. Today I'm going to have my guest on here, Black Butterfly Defense. So we can have a little live chat. Okay, I'm inviting. Invite. Come on, invite. Quit playing with me. All right. Boom. We gonna see this bad boy crack this time. We gonna get this right. Just wait on my guest, Black Butterfly.
Okay, I'm
All
here.
right.
We're gonna try again.
Yes. You hear any echo?
No, I don't hear it now. Maybe
Okay.
it was the phone.
All right,
Maybe it
cool.
was the iPad.
Yeah, it might have been these damn tablets. Anyway, we're gonna try this again, ladies and gentlemen. For those who are joining, what's up, Jay the Shooter? That's my competition. Just a little side note. That's my competition on Saturday, right? Battle of the 50 cows on Saturday. We're gonna get it in.
Y'all having a competition?
Little shootout, you know. We're gonna see who marksmanship's gonna play a little part in it. And then see who got the coolest guns. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Who's got the coolest boomsticks.
Well, I ain't made it there yet. Give me about probably like another year. I should be there.
All right, I ain't mad at that. Hey, this ain't a marathon, it's a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yeah, you gotta crawl before you walk.
That's it. You got time. Oh,
Yep.
he said lightweight. Ooh, he's talking trash. But anyway, I'll get back to you in a minute, Jay. This is my guest here. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Butterfly Defense. Well, you down in Florida, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Give us a little insight on who you are and how you started in this game.
My real name is Angela. um, I had my father. I'm an only child. So about a year ago, my dad passed away, and
Okay.
I was having some difficulty with grief, and everybody was like, she going crazy. Like, she don't want to, because I'm real outgoing, and it was just like taking a toll on me. So one of my friends was like, you need to find like a hobby. And
Okay.
another friend was like, let's go to the gun range. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I went and I shot, and it felt like a sense of relief came over me.
Nice.
And I was like, oh my God, like, am I tripping, or is this really helping me? So I like to do things the right way because I work for the government. So I was like, okay, I got to do this right. I went and took some conceal class. I got my conceal, and then I found a guy. I took a class with him, and then I found like which gun was best for me, and I started shooting. Um, After that, it just started like going into flow. Like, I bought another gun, then I bought another gun, and then another friend of mine was like, hey, you ever shot an AR? And I was like, no, let me see. And I tried that, and it's just like, it's a real
Nice.
expensive habit.
Oh, it is.
My
Oh, it
friends
absolutely is.
they think like something like happened to me because I was never into guns, but now I'm like,
Can't get enough.
can't get enough. I'm always where you at? Oh, I'm at the range. Where you at? I'm at the gun show. And they think like I'm losing my mind, but I'm not. I feel like it's a healing modality for me. It helps me out, and plus I enjoy it. And then like, I have a couple girls back and forth, do this, who gonna do that, So it's. And then I seen a lot of lack of representation for Black people, really. But then I seen a even worse, even less lack of recommend, for us Black women. Like, it was none. Like, in my area in Broward County, it's one Black instructor. One. That's it.
Well, yeah, we definitely changing that demographic, though. I mean, there's a couple of sisters out there. If you ever,
Yeah, it's one in Miami, down south. I think it's two down there, but like in the area where I live at, it's like one girl who I know like that's really doing it. And I
okay.
took a lot of classes from a lot of instructors. Like, I'm real big on, like, I'm not finna try to show you how to shoot no gun if I don't know how to shoot no gun, or the safety way. I'm big on safety. Like, I got kids, so I
Right.
got safes in the house, and you have to, you know, I take what I do serious, so I try to follow the steps of order. You know, I don't want to overstep my boundaries. So when I have a question or I need to know something, I ask somebody that's already in the field. That's, you know, not because a lot of now with the pandemic, I see a lot of people, you know, it's for the money right now because they feel like they hustling.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So, but I
Absolutely.
know, you know, some people that were in it before the pandemic, you know, and I know they're good with their craft. They take it serious,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's why I gravitate towards, and I try to let those people be my mentors on my journey.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I wouldn't call myself. I'm more because you know I broke it down. There's like five shins, and I'm gonna have. 'Cause I do it. I'm a brand new YouTuber, right? There's plenty of black YouTubers out there. There's quite a few of us doing it, and some of us are doing it, right? I'm new to the YouTube. I'm not new to the gun part. I'm new to the YouTube part. I was kind of encouraged by the gentleman, Jay the Shooter, who I'm in competition with a couple of years ago to try to jump on it. And I didn't really pay attention to it until I started to see how people were doing on it and seeing how we were doing it, right? And you got people, I don't know if a lot of us either were relatively new to guns or we were already in the game, but just are new to actually expressing our desire or our love for the game, right? So I was like, let me give it a shot because I'm a guy who likes to do gun and a hookah. That's my thing. Obviously, you see me with the hookah. I'm a licensed tobacco dealer, and so I do hookahs. And then I've been in the gun game for 3 decades, right? The
Where are you
military.
located?
I'm up in Maryland.
Oh, guess what? I'm gonna be there in like 3 weeks.
Oh, word. Oh, we definitely got to
Word.
get up and get some trigger time then.
No,
You
that's
know?
what I'm coming for. Taylor Line Defense,
Okay.
Akil, he offered me to come take his class
Oh, that's what's up.
in Maryland. So I'll be there actually October, like
All right.
the I think like the 16th, 15th, 16th, some around that area. I'll be there.
What
That's
range?
crazy. I don't know because it's he hasn't given me all this stuff, but my
Mm-hmm.
flight is booked and my hotel is, you know, ready. So he was on my page, and I had lost my phone, and my friend was like, some guy is under your page, under your thing, saying like if you come to take his class, he'll take care of your seat. And I'm like, what? Nah, we ain't doing no sex trafficking over here. And she was like, you so crazy. I'm like, nah, I'm serious. But like when I inboxed him and we chatted about it, he was like, you know, he liked the post that I put, and you know, I was, you know, most people try to put on this front on IG or whatever. And he's
Right.
just like, you know, I appreciate your vulnerability. You know, he was like, because you said you was grieving and that's what helped you, and you know, your dad's proud and all that. So he basically told me if I can make it in Maryland, he'll pay for me to take the NRA instructor course.
That's cool. Get the search.
Yep.
Get the search.
So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
Um,
so that's what I'm doing.
yeah, I'm more of the I start like that's good because I see that you have a few search already and you're doing instructor. See, you're gonna be that other sister or the other black person that's in your area, right? Because if you want to see the change, you got to be the change. You see what I'm saying? So
And I really want to see the change.
yeah, because like I said, I see a lot of people because there's been a lot of us in the game for a while. It's just that I don't know if we were afraid to show our shit or we just, I don't know, right? But I knew there was a healthy bunch of us in it to include black women. There were a few sisters I knew that were getting into the game. And of course, when, you know, during the height of the election, last election, and then with the pandemic, guns just went through the roof. Everybody started getting them, and especially with all the uprisings going on. So everybody started getting, they need to protect their families, protect themselves. I, on the other hand, got into it more for art. I got into it for the fun, right? I've been doing it for a long time, but I'm a collector, right? And I break it down to, like I said, I'm a YouTuber. I'm gonna do my 5 shins of firearms ownership. It's gonna be a video I'll probably do tomorrow, right? Or maybe even Thursday. Excuse me, because I'm gonna be talking a little trash with Mr. J the Shooter. So tomorrow we'll be doing that IG live, right? So But I got to more of that. So I'll be doing the 5 shins of firearms ownership. But my main is a collection, right? So I've been doing it for a while, and I got several. I'm in the realms of, I want to say 90. Yeah, about 90 guns. Yeah. So it gets very addictive. It gets very habitual. It gets very expensive, but it takes time. It's nothing that you would do.
Like
You get
over
90
time. Yeah.
guns
Like I
overnight.
was even shocked in a year and a half's time, I owned 3 pistols and 1 rifle. Like I was even shocked. Like that was quick for me. Like I was like, wait a minute, you're just getting out of control. So I had to scale back a little bit because I'd be like, oh, I think I want to try that. I want to shoot that and see what it's about, but
Right.
it is expensive.
Oh,
And
it
I
is.
do live in South Florida, so it's already expensive here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Jay said y'all haven't taken time to build y'all solid platforms. It's a girl, a black girl. She calls herself 32 Icon.
32 icon.
She,
Yep.
I follow her. She has good content on YouTube.
Yeah.
She has good content. Yeah, she has
Yeah.
good
I've seen some
content.
of her videos. Yeah, she does. And we're just trying to follow suit. Yeah. Jay the Shooter is also another one he's blowing up a lot. So check him out. Um, he got some really, really good content he's put out there and a lot of work that's put into it with the presentation. So he's another one you want to check out. He's up and coming. He's got about 1,500, 1,600 people right now in the last month. So he's growing fast.
He's Jay the Shooter on there?
Yeah, Jay the Shooter on YouTube.
On
Yep.
YouTube? Oh,
Yeah,
I found him.
check out he's got some good content. Got some nice toys too. So yeah, definitely
I
check him
found
out.
him.
Yeah, he's
Got
good
it.
to check out. And you can check out myself also, Gun in the Hookah on YouTube. I have about 4 videos, including the introduction video.
My
So,
best friend is a hookah junkie.
oh, cool. I have to have that individual because I'm doing also, like I said, it's not just about guns with me, although I'm significant in that topic of discussion, but I also talk about the hookah. So if you have a friend or friends that are in either gun or the hookah,
She,
holla.
it's so funny. She just was like, "Hey, the stuff she had me ordering all this foolishness off Amazon,
Uh-huh.
like her tools and all the little things that go on." She's like, "I need this," and I'm like, "Man, you and this hookah thing is just getting too much for me. Like, I know we getting old and we need to chill out, but you taking this 50 thing too far." Oh, I found you.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, well, I'll definitely have them on there so we could talk hookah.
Yeah,
I do both.
when I talk to her, I'm gonna tell her to follow you on IG because she
Yep,
loves that thing.
definitely. I've been doing that for about 15 years.
And so you really like it? Like,
Oh, I
I
sell
don't,
it. I'm a
you
dealer.
know. So what is it? Like, I've tried it, but what is it
Yeah.
that's so?
It, it's like smoking a cigar, only it's sweeter, right? It's it's a tobacco with a molasses, like a flavored molasses, right? So yeah, it's a water pipe. It's almost people will equate it to a bong, but it's not really a bong. Although people have smoked the other stuff out of it, and primarily hashish was one of the big things. I smoked like the Morocco and some parts of Southwest Asia. They smoke hashish, or they'll smoke other types of tobacco, molasses primarily. And it just relaxes you. It can get it. It's like
I mean,
smoking
she
anything.
loves it. Like, I mean, we've been friends for years, and over the last like 5 years, she's bought like 2 hookahs. Every time before the pandemic, every time we would go out, she would have to be like, "Oh, I'm getting a hookah." Like, I'm like, "Okay."
Shoot, let her know I got a couple for sale. She looking buy. She looking to buy another
I,
one. I got another. Shoot,
I
I got a
sure
couple of
will
these bad
tell
boys
her.
for sale. Yeah, we'll definitely link up. Definitely let her know we'll link up. We'll do a live. We could just do a hookah session because I'm actually doing a little tidbit on my YouTube page as well. Once I get that up and running, and the YouTube's up and running, but we keep these connectivities going. You know what I'm saying? I could have a hookah session and we could talk about anything, but it'd be mainly hookahs and guns, of course. Those are my primary discussions, but anything else in between we could talk about, right?
Cool.
So is there any questions that you might have of me?
I mean, I just like because I see you've been in, dealing with it for so like some people are just so negative about it. Like they're just like, oh my God, like it's social media, but like it's like, oh, don't do this and oh, do it this way and oh, don't do
Right.
it that way. And I'm like, well, damn, like which way to do it? You got 20 people telling you to do one thing 20 different ways, and all their ways are correct.
Is a myriad of subject matters in this game. That's the one cool thing about firearms. There is as many firearms as there are in America, right? There's over 150 million gun owners and climbing. You have several hundred million privately owned firearms, anything ranging from your Ruger 1022s all the way up to your howitzers, right? You got privately owned howitzers, big old 115 millimeter artillery guns, big, large, monstrous guns that people own, everything in between, right? Full auto, big bore, the myriad of subject matters. So anywhere you can find your niche as an instructor, as, or a certain caliber of firearm or certain type of firearms, use that. That's what I've fortunately been in a position to where I have various firearms. I got various calibers, various actions, various types. So I could get in several different conversations and hold my own to a degree, right? And then, of course, I have my little other niche, the hookah. That's where I got the gun, the hookah, right? So that's my niche that I found. My specialty is big bore. I'm a big bore guy. Everything from 40 Smith, which is just on the borderline of big bore, all the way up to like 2 bore, 4 bore, 700 nitro, stuff like that. I get into the really big, dangerous game round, elephant guns. That's me. 50 cal. That's me, right?
Big.
So we got some, I got some big guns. I mean, I like to talk. And that's my stuff.
How do you feel about like, do you have, because I know you came on with your Glock, you showed your Glock. So you a
Right.
Glock boy? You the big fan of a Glock?
Funny thing is, I am not a Glock fanboy.
Oh,
The reason
okay.
I got that Glock is I like the color scheme of it.
Oh,
I'm not a huge Glock. Glocks are cool, but I'm not a live and die by. I'm actually a revolver guy, believe it or not.
really?
Yeah, I love spinners. Love spinners, especially big bore revolvers.
One
I like
girl in our gun club, she has I don't know which kind, but it's the cutest little, like it's not big, it's the cutest little revolver. And I'm like, where the hell did you get it? Told me I ever since, and I haven't found it where nobody had it in stock. And where I live at, it's a Bass Pro Shop here, like right, probably like not even 2 miles from my home.
Okay.
I was in there the other day to pick up some targets I had purchased, but it was no guns. Like I was in there like, oh my God. Like probably I would say I brought my first gun, I think in January or February. Yeah, around that time. And it was like I was in there chilling with the salesperson. We was kicking it. The whole was full. And then when I went in there like 2 weeks ago, ain't nothing in there. And
it's a lot of stuff
it's
sold
dry
out.
bones.
They dry.
Yeah, it's
Supply
dry.
is dry.
Like it's dry. I never thought I could ever imagine that, but it's dry in there.
It's funny. It was heavy. It wasn't in short. It's in short supply now, but more guns have been sold in the last 8 months than in the last 3.5 years prior. They were giving guns away between 2017 and 2000 and last year. They were giving guns away.
I would have knew. I wish I would have knew. I probably have a bigger collection by now.
Yeah, they were giving away during the time of President Obama. Sales were up. People were buying guns left and right. And then when Trump got into office, the demographic changed, right? A lot of people were like, and then of course when Hillary Clinton was running against Trump and everybody thought that Clinton was going to win, you saw gun prices went up, gun sales went up, and Everybody was buying everything. I saw M&P 15s that were going for like $325, right? 2 months later, when Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump were going at it, when they were doing their debates, that same gun was going for $800.
Crazy.
Talking about, and they were talking about it was on sale. And I was like, it wasn't on sale. You price gouging. Because everybody's, and then of course a lot of gun manufacturers, gun dealers were stocking up on guns because they just knew that Hillary's going to win and they're going to use the fear tactic of her banning firearms to get the sale. But when Donald Trump actually won, people were more relaxed. So supply was high, but demand was low. So they was giving guns away. Sales, every time you turned around, they was having sales. There were places that were giving you extra mags, extra holsters, ammo. They was trying to get rid of that stuff. And now COVID hit. They selling stuff that was collecting dust for 3 years. They're selling that stuff. So that was sitting in the back corner.
When I first started, my first instructor, he said to me, he said, let me tell you something. He said, anytime you see ammo, buy it. That was one of the best things he told me because everybody out of ammo, and I still got ammo.
Yep, the crazy joint is, you get a gun, get ammo.
He was like, buy it every time you can afford to buy something. Just buy it. And at first I was like, well, what am I supposed to do with all of this? Like, I don't go to the range. He's just like, shooting with him Saturday. He was like, aren't you glad? He was like, you got plenty of ammo. I was like, you told me to buy it. So I bought it. I have a lot of ammo. My girls who I go shooting with, they're like, where the hell you keep getting all this ammo? I'm like, I got it at home. Because he would always, like when I would see him, I talk to him, he would say, are you buying ammo? And I would be like, yeah. And then I'd probably go to Bass and buy like 2 boxes, but it made me have a good amount of ammo in all my calibers of firearms. So
that's good. Yeah, that's good. You never want to do that. And you got folks out there, shout out to Southpaw Panther who just joined us. He's a guy who rolls his own. He does reloads, right? So he rolls his own ammo. So he doesn't do a whole lot of buying of ammo. He buys the primers, the brass, the bullets, the powder. He does his own thing. So he just cranks out a couple hundred rounds and he's good to go to do what he got to do. And even then now, primers are in short supply. They're starting to come back a little bit, but even primers, even components you need to reload or do loads, hand loads, you're running short. So, but those two ways, if you're a person who was loading your own, or a person who got to jump on purchasing ammunition, every time you bought a gun, you bought, 500 rounds, 700 rounds, 1,000 rounds of ammo, a couple thousand rounds. You kind of are ahead of the game, right? Some of us out there that got a lot, either roll it or buy it.
He told me like, he was like, if I'm going to tell you, like I took his class and he was like, listen, if you don't listen to nothing I showed you or nothing I taught you, listen to this. Always buy ammo. He was like, even if you don't need it, you don't know you want. He was like, always buy ammo. When I was shooting with my girls 2 weeks ago Saturday, they were like, okay, we done because we don't got no more ammo. We been an hour. I'm done. And I still I only bring out a certain amount when I go, so I don't be wasting ammo for nothing because I know it's in short demand. But they were out of ammo. They was like, we can't. And now the cheapest here, 50 rounds of 9. The cheapest I've seen it's like $29.
Woo! Damn! Like 70 cents or 60 cents a round. Ugh.
There is no 22 LR at all.
Oh, that's gone, yeah.
No 380.
Yeah, all the popular rounds are gone.
You can find some 9mm, but you're going to pay for it.
Poof. I remember when 9mm was going for shit. Cheap. Right? My millimeter was as low as hell. I even go back to the beginning of COVID. It was like 20 cents a round, right? And before then it was cheaper, right? And Walmart had it really going on today. And I saw the climb in prices when Walmart stopped selling it. When Walmart stopped selling ammo, prices jumped on 9mm, 45 ACP. It jumped on 223, 556, even 7.62 by 39 jumped up as well. And I saw 22 jump, right? But they were still selling 22 because it's classified as hunting rounds. Anything they considered like assault weapony, like the 9mm, which I don't know why they consider that, or 3.9 or 554R or 223 or 308, you saw prices jump, which was crazy. Now that's like you said, 60 cents a round. I ain't smoke crack. You
When
think
it
I'll
first
spend that?
got bad, I went to one of my cousins works for Walmart. So I was like, y'all got any ammo? And she was like, no, we don't got no ammo. It's none. I was like, you don't know where to look. So I went to like all the Walmarts in our area
Uh-huh.
because black neighborhood. So it's no, ain't nobody buying no ammo. And that's how I
Uh-huh.
got probably like 400 rounds of 22 LR. I got it out of all the Walmarts that was around my surrounding neighborhood. And I just bought it because it was just on the shelf. Still for like $2.99, $3.99. But it ain't none now. That was
No, it's
probably like
gone now.
three
Yeah, I
months ago.
mean, there's cash out there with like 50 to 100, 200,000 rounds of 22, right? I don't have nowhere near that much, but I'm sitting pretty, but I don't have that much as far as 22. I'm probably 20, 25,000 rounds of that maybe, right?
Wow.
But that's over years of purchasing and of course doing a lot of shooting. Cause I did pretty, cause I bought a lot of guns and I did the same thing. You buy a whole lot of guns, but you don't buy the ammo to go with them. You pretty much got a whole bunch of paperweights. I can't have all these guns and not be able to shoot them. Now,
Yep.
some of the rifles that I have, some of the calibers I don't have a whole lot of because I don't shoot it that much. And the prices haven't changed that much on a lot of them either. They're really not so popular rounds. A lot of milsurp. Some of them have disappeared, but not as much. And I already had enough of that to do what I'm gonna do with it anyway. So, but yeah, I made sure I stocked up. 12 gauge was a big thing I stocked up on a lot over the years. So I'm sitting pretty good. And it's like all like the odd rounds that aren't really selling or were already at a specific price before COVID anyway. So it wasn't like, they were flying off the shelves, but the main popular rounds are definitely going, right? So, but yeah, well, welcome to the game for sure. Welcome to the game.
I appreciate it. Not everybody is as welcoming. So I was like, he want to go live. Like, I'm camera shy. Like, I don't know what to say. But I appreciate that. Not everybody is welcoming. But I really appreciate that.
Well,
Um,
I'm glad you
I,
came on.
I was on a Zoom last night with some seasoned instructors, and
Okay.
one of the instructors, I was just with him the previous Saturday, because he's preparing me to take the NR, the shooting thing for the NRA. Got to
Okay.
get 15 out of 20 in the circle, and I think I got like 13 the first try, and then 14. But I just couldn't get 16, so I got to focus. And plus, I didn't have my glasses, so that was another thing. He was like, "Where are your glasses?" I was like, "I don't even know." I had a long day, so it was just like I forgot my glasses. So I'm gonna practice because I don't want to go all the way to Maryland and can't pass the test. That's just,
Right.
I want to go eat. I already know where I'm gonna eat at, but I just want to go pass the test so I can come back and try to get this thing jumping by the new year.
All right. Well, shoot, if you come up that joint, you pass your test, right? What is it? That Saturday you doing the class?
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so you're gonna be busy. Well, shoot, if
He
you
said
get
to
it,
5, so
it's
he
till
said,
5. You said.
yeah, it's like from 8 to 5 both
Okay.
days.
Yeah, you're gonna be busy. You're
Yeah,
gonna be busy. Yeah, we're about to link up. If we don't get
yeah.
no trivia
I'll
time
shoot
in.
him when I arrive, and if when I have a look, I hope I have some free time. I can,
Absolutely.
we can meet up, hang out, maybe get a drink or something.
Absolutely. And talk some more of these guns, baby.
Yeah, I know that's right. I'm with it now. Like, there's no turning back. My
You
mom is
in.
like, my mom is like, she told my aunt, I'm so worried about her. She's buying all these guns and bullets, ammo is coming to the house. But I was like, I'm fine, mom. I'm doing okay. So she's starting to get, at first she was like, I'm gonna call somebody, like we finna do an intervention. If she got
Ha.
one more gun, we doing an intervention. But then I had to tell her, I'm good, mom. I'm this helps me with my grief. And she was like, okay, if it help you, I guess you go ahead. But now she's kind of gotten used to it.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time because
Yeah.
people, because we gotta kind of shake that stigma, right? So once we shake that stigma, the black man with the gun or the black woman with the gun will be perfectly fine, right? Guns are actually a good
So
thing.
it's there. It's there.
Yep. So that's good. That's what's up. Yeah, we'll definitely talk more, chop it up a little bit. Even before you get out here, we'll chop it. You know, show
Okay.
you some
Hit me
points.
up. I really, really appreciate it. I'm
Oh, I
humble.
like.
I thank you. You have a
Uh-huh.
good evening. I had totally forgot. I work a lot. Like I work a lot. So and now with this COVID, I work for the health department. So
Oh,
you
okay.
already can imagine. So when I'm walking through the door and I'm like, oh snap. I was supposed to get off at 5 o'clock. I didn't get off till 6:30. So I was like, let me
That's
get
all
myself.
good.
I think I'm a uniform, but I'm gonna get up and move around. But it was good to talk to you and thank you for, give me a platform to hang out a little while.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Likewise, appreciate you coming through, talking this gun stuff with me
I got you. I got you.
for
So,
sure.
and enjoy the rest of your evening.
You do the same, dear.
All right. Good night.
Later. You see how we do, getting gun people up in there. You don't know who I'm gonna have on this joint next. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to follow me. Follow that young lady, Black Butterfly Defense. Relatively new to the gun game, but she getting her instructor game on and she's enjoying it. It's a sense of relief. It helps her cope. That's what these guns do a lot of stuff for people, right? It ain't always about killing, right? That's all I really got, y'all. Gun in the hookah.